I'm Jen Clark. I run Ranges Escapes, so we are a short-term accommodation property management business based in the Macedon Ranges. So I've had a design practice for 10 years, and before that I worked for a number of different organisations as a designer and design manager. So all my background prior to this was in design. I moved out to Woodend with my family in late 2018, and after the move I sort of just felt a bit of an itch to do something else. 20 years in design will do that to you. I just felt like all I was doing was getting up in the morning and going to a desk and, doing my thing, and then packing up at night and going to bed and doing the same thing over and over again. I felt like I needed something that was more varied in terms of what I was doing throughout my day. I'd done a little bit of Airbnb management about 5 years ago before I had my son Max, and really loved doing that and met some really interesting people. And so I sort of thought, well, now I'm out here, we've got access to a whole lot of really great towns and tourist destinations, and so I kind of decided to try and get into the property management space. I did a 6-week course and I really enjoyed it. It was really great from the point of view of just learning more about the whole business, but also having a creative background. It makes for a really natural progression into this sort of career. You do need to think laterally. You sort of need to be open to anything happening. You need to be able to juggle a whole lot of different things at once. In the start, it's easy to get upset about little things, like if someone, stains a sheet or something like that. But then you get to a point where you realise this is a business, and that stuff is just part of the business. I sort of went into it approaching the first year in business like an apprenticeship, because I don't know anything about running this kind of business. I'm going to learn heaps and I'm probably going to fail heaps, but that's okay. I think I've learnt to be a lot more self-forgiving and to just embrace the stuff that goes wrong as learning. There was no guarantee that this was going to work, and you do sort of lie awake at night and think, am I completely crazy to be doing this? But I've gotten to know the ebbs and flows of running a small business, and so I think had I gone into this completely cold and never having run a business before, it would have been a totally different predicament. But because I had that business background, I think that gave me some peace of mind that, yep, I can make this work if I really try hard enough. Yeah.